Hello people, today is Friday, April 29th, 2016. My name is JakeBaldino. Welcome to the Friday Gaming News Show. Let's talk about some video game stuff, starting off with Dark Souls 3. You like the game? Hope you do, because you're not getting another one ever again. Yes, on record, the creator, Hidetaka Miyazaki, has said that he wants to personally move on from Dark Souls, and From Software is going to be making a new IP, which they have already started working on. Miyazaki has said on record that they do have 3 DLCs planned for Dark Souls 3, but after that, it's a whole new ballgame. I think you can look at this in one of two ways. Dark Souls Mania is still like a big crazy thing. The series hasn't really tired itself out yet. I think a studio will throw them a bunch of money to make a new Dark Souls game. Maybe Sony will get behind another Bloodborne game or something like that, but I think overall the studio as a whole will make something new, and that's awesome. But I'm just saying, money is green, and when the money is there, they don't just end stuff that makes money. And you know what? I'm all for that. More Dark Souls, please. Don't break my heart like that. And in some news that's a little less video game and more a bit video game movies, apparently they have cast a new Lara Croft for the new Tomb Raider reboot movie, and it is Alicia Vikander, who, if you might have known, is the robot lady from Ex Machina. She's also in The Danish Girl, and she was great in that. She's a very talented actress. She's very great. I was definitely on Team Daisy Ridley here, or maybe even the voice actress for the new Tomb Raider games, but I think this is a good get because she is like an Academy Award nominated or winning actress. I'm still very much, I've been saying this before, I'm betting on the next few video game movies to come out to actually be decent, so I'm hoping there is hope for this Tomb Raider movie, but we have no idea. We've been burned too many times before. And I will say, Ex Machina is dope. If you want to see her being awesome, or if you want to see her naked, go see The Danish Girl. And in some cool Sega PC news, Steam now has authorized Sega Genesis ROM hacks, all hosted in the Steam Workshop, so you can mod your old games totally legally, and, it's awesome. I think that's a really good move, and I really hope that other publishers, follow this precedent. You can put Sonic the Hedgehog in every single game, and that's what matters. Thank you, Lord Gaben. Also, PAX East 2016 was last weekend. Got to hang out, check out some cool games, and meet a lot of you guys. Shout out to you if you said hi to me, or waved at me, or hung out with me and took a picture. You're the best, and you make me want to do things on the internet and not, jump off a bridge. And it's every single week on this show, I talk about something about a PlayStation 4.5 or Xbox One getting upgrades. And the newest bit of news on the street is some apparent leaked production schedule from a factory overseas that has been translated to, say, Xbox One 2. Through the details gleaned, apparently it is a smaller, thinner Xbox One. So this begs the question here. Is this an upgraded and better Xbox One, or is this just an Xbox One Slim? Well, regardless, whatever this is, whatever Microsoft is making, has been in production since February. So when are these things gonna roll out? That's the real question, and what the hell is it? I don't really know for sure, but I linked it down below. Maybe you can try and figure it out for yourself. It's down there, you can click on it, as well as everything else I talk about this week.
I really hope they stick with Xbox One 2.
That will confuse people. So the Xbox One 2, the better Xbox One, but not quite the 3.
The Xbox One 3 : Lightning Returns.
And of course, it wouldn't be a week without some big AAA leaks and news. And this time around, it's Call of Duty. Apparently, the next Call of Duty is called Infinite Warfare? Infinite War? Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This was leaked through some store retail material products type of stuff. So this is going to be revealed in full next week. But, it's a game. All kidding aside, though, I do have some high hopes in this Call of Duty because I think this one could be the one that's like completely and really different here. The more time I've spent with Black Ops 3, I have grown to appreciate it, but I still think Call of Duty needs a complete, pull the rug out from under it. And speaking of not pulling the rug out from under it at all, there's also information floating around about a apparent Modern Warfare remastered type of thing going around. Activision has also acknowledged this Call of Duty 4 remaster thing by responding to a fan with a poop emoji and some pants. I think that's great. You're doing social media right. People say I talk with my hands too much on the show, but what do you want? It's how I talk. It's where I'm from. And since we are talking about shooty bang bang war games, it is official. The next Battlefield game is going to be revealed next week, May 6th. So stick around, maybe check that out. And in some Kickstarter news that I do actually think is worth talking about, and full disclosure, I backed this sucker. John Romero, one of the original creators of Doom, is launching a new first-person shooter game. His take on a modern first-person shooter. It is called Black Room, and it is being kickstarted. And what? Oh, fuck! They canceled the Kickstarter immediately. What happened, guys? Apparently they're going back to the drawing board and they want to give players a playable demo first before asking for money. And I get that, but it's really weird that you launch a Kickstarter campaign and then completely cancel it, and then you're gonna have to do it over again. I think deep down they saw that the funding wasn't moving as fast as they wanted it to, so they went back to the drawing board. And that's fine. If a playable demo is awesome and it convinces more people, all about it. I just like John Romero and I have respect for that old style PC shooter game, so I'm on board regardless. And since I always like to highlight cool shit, check out this guy on Reddit that built a lamp out of a PlayStation 1 and 2 controllers. This is awesome. I need this. Give this to me. That's it. I don't really have anything to add to that. I just wanted to show you guys that. And every once in a while, I do like to talk about upgrades and advancements in gaming technology and graphics and stuff, so you gotta check this out. This is a new developer helping technology called Jali, Jali, that kind of helps lip syncing more efficiently in games. You use this technology to map over a character's face, and then you provide the software with the script and the audio, and it does the rest of the work here. And the result is pretty good. It's eerie and creepy and uncanny valley, but it's very, very accurate. You know, we don't see that in a lot of games, and I think this can be easily implemented, especially for smaller indie studios that want to create a fully animated game, but maybe don't have the budget to fully animate people's mouths and lips and stuff, or they probably also don't have the budget for a motion capture studio, so this probably is going to be great. It's creepy, but the most distracting things in games still is the lack of real lip syncing or anything. This fully models lips, the tongue within the mouth, and how words are actually pronounced. Something similar, you know, like we saw in LA Noire, where things just look really weird. This is kind of a good in-between. There's also this tech from a few weeks back that kind of lets you capture somebody's facial movements and then map it onto another RGB video, which is really cool. This could be used for games, but this could be just used for anything because it's really fascinating. Overall, what I'm trying to say is that animating people's faces and putting that in the game is getting easier to do and more automated, and that's a good thing, especially if you like games with characters and stories and mouths moving. And since it's been a little while since we've laughed at Nintendo, let's talk about their plans for 2017. They have come out and said that the project codenamed NX is officially launching in March 2017. I think it's very interesting they actually acknowledged the codename and called it NX and referred to it that themselves. The other thing here is that they said they have nothing to show or announce at E3. They're not gonna go on stage and announce this big NX, make a splash like you think they would, but they will be showing The Legend of Zelda, which they have said is going to be releasing for Wii U, and then a ported version will be launching for the NX. And that is the only thing they're going to have on the E3 show floor, is Legend of Zelda. Cool, all right, I'll go play it. And honestly, at this point, the sooner they announce the NX, the better. I really hope it's good. I was shouting from the rooftops how much I love the Wii U, but at the end of the day, man, that thing has no games. It's completely collecting dust on my shelf. And I think they want to ditch it as quick as possible. And at this point, go for it, dude. The Wii U sold something like 1/10 of what the original Wii sold, and that's bad. It's not doing hot. It never did good. It had some great games, but at the end of the day, you can have great games, but if you don't market your console right, it's dead in the water, and that's exactly what seems to have happened with the Wii U. It seems like in the news cycle, you're just gonna hear about more and more bad Nintendo news until they launch the NX, because they are getting hit on all sides here. There's also this news bit going around that PSN generated more revenue than Nintendo entirely did in the last financial year. That's crazy, because Nintendo is a giant, but I really hope they make a turnaround with the NX and keep supporting the 3DS, because the 3DS is awesome. But time will tell, and like I always say, we're hard on Nintendo because at the end of the day, we love them and we want to see them do good. They just fuck up a lot. Also, lastly, I'd like to implore you to go check out my channel, youtube.com/becausevideogames. I post movie and game videos there. I just put up a review for Ratchet & Clank, Dark Souls. I'm going to talk about more Marvel movies next week, stuff like that. If you want, go subscribe. Also, you guys know the deal. Every week we do a free video game giveaway. There's a link below. You click it, you sign up once, you're entered forever. So then every week I go in, pick a random winner of my choice to win a free game. And this week, the winner is... Nice job. You won a free game. Check your email, homie. If you haven't won yet, thank you so much for sticking around with that giveaway. We are almost at 2 million subscribers though. Holy shit. So we're gonna amp it up and give some other cool shit away soon. But I do want to know in the comments what you guys think about the stuff that we talked about this week, man. There's a lot to talk about. How do you feel about this new Call of Duty? Are you just totally done, or will you give the series one more shot? And what do you think the next Battlefield game is really gonna be? More Battlefield or something else different? And are you sad to see Dark Souls kind of wrap up for now? Do you want to see what From Software is going to work on next, or do you just want more Souls games? Let's talk about that and anything else you guys want down in the comments. I'll be there. I'll also be on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Let's chat. You guys know the deal though. Clicking the like button helps us out so much. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And if this is your first time here, subscribing is a good idea because we put out all different types of videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Pizza's on me.